Hey, everybody. Delilah Taylor, the Couch Queen here. And today we have something extra special for you because, I get questions all the time from people. How do I start making money online? And normally, it can take a little bit of time if you're doing email marketing and building email lists and things like that. But they want to know how they can start instantly, how they can begin within the same day and start making money. Well, there is a really quick way to start making money online. You can make easily up to $50 a day. It only takes about an hour's time to set it up, which is really cool. And it's using Fiverr, which is phenomenal. Now, today on the show we have a just a Fiverr phenom is what I call him. This is Mr. Art Flair, and he's going to go over some information with us on one of the quickest ways that you can start making money online using Fiverr and how quick and easy it is. Art, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hey everyone, I listen to Leila. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how long you were a bartender before? Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and what what got I mean, there's a big difference between being a bartender and working from home online. How did that change come about?
Well, I sort of always wanted to make some extra money online, and I started with a couple of different things. Then I found Fiverr, and for sometimes I was just making some extra money online. That's what I wanted to do. An extra 300, 500, $800 a month, and that was alright. But then at some point I decided, okay, I want to make this my full-time job because I'm just sick and tired of working for someone else, working nights, etc., etc. So I just took what I had, and I just went with it. I dedicated myself completely to it, and here I am. It's not even 2 years that I said, okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make it my full-time job, if you want to call it that. And I'm actually making triple of the money that I was used to earn in bars and stuff. So all you need to do is decide and then just go with it.
That is awesome. So, see, I was kind of in the same boat. I was tired of working for somebody else, having to spend all my time doing, what somebody else said, not getting a day off unless they said I could. And it kind of started in the same progression as I want to make some extra money. I want to find some way to do it, and I want to do it online so I don't have to. I didn't want another job that I had to run away from home for. I wanted to be at home doing this. So, how did you decide on Fiverr? What took you to Fiverr?
Well, actually, I was making money with offering different services before, but I was I was I saw that I was just exchanging my time for money. So it was in the end of the day, it was like, just creating another job for you. It was still at home, but it was like another job. So I said, okay, I just need to find something different that I can, dedicate much less time to and make much more money with. And I found Fiverr. I started experimenting, with it 3 years ago. It was still kind of new, so there was not a lot of sellers. Less buyers, but you could still make a good amount of money each and every month. So I think in total I opened more than a dozen accounts. And I was just trying this and that, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and I finally figured it out. I started offering writing gigs, so I was writing like blog posts and articles for people, and that's still an amazing thing to do if you get time to do it. But there are other ways that you can make much more money, while investing maybe 10 minutes a day of your time instead of 2 or 3 hours per day of your time. So yeah.
Right. So, what are some of the mistakes you ran into? What were your three biggest mistakes you ran into while you were learning all this about Fiverr and investing this time? What should people avoid right off the bat?
Well, the number one thing I would say, unless you can deliver a gig in 5 minutes or less, it's not really worth your time. because it's you're making $5 a gig, and after the Fiverr fees, it's $4. So if you're investing in more than 5 minutes, at least in my opinion, you're just wasting your time. And in the beginning, I was writing these blog posts and articles and everything. I was maybe um, delivering each article in 15 minutes, something like this. So it was just a lot of work. It was taking a lot of my creativity out of me. So in the end of the day, I was just tired. All my creativity, all my my creative juices went into someone else's business. I made 5 or 10 or $20 that day, but still, after this, I just said, okay, I just need to find other gigs that I'm going to be able to deliver faster and without investing so much work into it. So I would say that's the number one thing. Another thing is just because when I started 3 years ago, Fiverr was still sort of new, but now you're going to be competing with a ton of people, thousands of people in some niches. So the number two thing I would say, just understand your niche and do research on your competition. So if people are delivering their gigs, like the top sellers in your niche, if they're delivering their gigs in 2 days or 3 days, if you're starting, you're gonna have to deliver the same gig in a day. So just to be able to compete with them, because in the end of the day, there's a real buyer on the other end, and you have to convince them to buy from you and not from someone else. So just do everything to get this extra advantage, this extra edge over your competition. So delivering faster, offering more for less. So maybe 2 gigs for the price of one, but keeping in mind that you want to be able to deliver it in 5 minutes or less.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just working smart. Being able to get that edge over your competition. And well, I think that's the main two things.
Okay, well, yeah, one other, because I've seen this in one of your reports before, and it's something about maybe having different PayPal addresses or something so you don't get kicked out. What?
Well, that's sort of the strategy that is a bit more advanced. So
Oh, okay. Sorry.
if you're really well, but it's very important as well because the way that Fiverr used to work was you could have unlimited number of accounts and all of them could be connected to the same PayPal account. But then they changed it, and now you can only have, like each Fiverr account has to be connected to a different PayPal account. And actually, I've lost like 9 accounts this way because I had 9 different accounts all connected to the same PayPal account. So they were just gone, in a matter of one day. So yeah, so
But
that was painful.
Yeah, for the newbie, one person doing 1 or 2 gigs or something with one PayPal account is fine. You don't have to worry about that stuff until you scale up, right?
Well, I would focus first on opening one account, growing it, focusing on bringing in the sales on that account, and then if you want to scale up, then opening another account, with a different PayPal. But there's also a ranking strategy that involves different accounts and different PayPals, but that's a whole different story. So.
Yeah, they can come to you for that one. They'll just have to work with you. Now, you have a product coming out that is going to teach people exactly, because you can set up a Fiverr account, and anybody really can, within in less than an hour, and start making money the same day. And what is the name of the product that you got coming out that's going to teach them how to do this?
Well, the product name is Fiverr Income Secrets, and well, after getting it, people can literally go through it in 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. They can just read it. In the next 20 minutes, they can create their gig and maybe optimize it and make it all look nice and pretty, and literally an hour later they can start making money because it's really that simple. If you if you know what you're doing, if you know what you're going after, and if I'm actually sharing the exact step by step formula. So there's no guesswork. There's no the people don't have to do a ton of research. We show them exactly. Okay, you take this, implement it this way. Uh, Upload your gig, and you can start making money an hour later. And many of our students made money the first day, or in the first 48 hours. So it absolutely works.
Okay. Now, and we were discussing this earlier, and I mean, I've taken one of your programs before. I literally had a gig up and running before my morning coffee was finished. It was really that quick. It's nowhere near as difficult as people make it out to be. And I started making money within the same day. Um, so I know from experience that this actually works. Now, the product that you're coming out with now is a little bit different. It's a different style gig than the one that I did before, but it's still fairly simple. You even have a template and stuff in there for them to base it off of, right? So they don't have to sit there and worry about writing all this stuff out, or how does that work?
Well, we have a sample template, so we don't recommend to copy and paste it in the exact same manner, but they can sort of rewrite it in a similar fashion, and it takes maybe 5 minutes, to do all of it. And that's all you need to do. Copy and paste, rewrite a bit, and they're gonna have a gig up and ready in 5 minutes or less. So yeah, we just wanted to make it as easy as possible for people.
Uh, that is awesome. Now, yeah, people are thinking, well, yeah, $5, only $4 after after Fiverr takes their dollar, or is it like 5.50 or an hour or something, whatever. But but you think about it, and Art is absolutely right. You get the gig done, you get the order, and because people will pick you, there's people who want it done quickly. They don't have time to wait on some of the big names who are going to take 7, 8 days to get the order to them. They want one that's done within 24 hours. So you get your gig up, you promise it to them within 24 hours, or give them the 2-for-1 deal, and they'll take you as a newbie. I know because I mean, I did it. And they'll take you as a newbie, and you can have their gig to them, have it ready, have it sent to them within 5 minutes. You're doing, 10 gigs a day, which will take you approximately, 5
Half an
minutes
hour.
each. Yeah, so you're looking at an hour a day. You can do this on your lunch break or whatever, or before you right after you put the kids to bed or whatever, and you're making an extra $50 a day right there, sitting there. Instead of playing on Facebook or something, you're doing it right here from your laptop, which is something you would be doing anyway. So you might as well go get it. You know? And what's so great is then once you start getting that income coming in, that fast income, eventually you can do exactly what Art has done or what I have done, if you choose, if this is something that you want to do, and scale up and not have to go back to that job, or not have to worry about doing this on your lunch break, because you just get to sit here at home, look nice on the top half and wear your pajama bottoms on the bottom, because nobody cares. And
Well,
then,
well, listen, this is exactly what I've done. So I've actually took all the money that I was making on Fiverr, and I reinvested it in my online business. So now I'm making thousands of dollars a month. But the beauty of Fiverr is that you can do as much or as little as you want. If you want to make an extra few bucks a month, Fiverr is perfect for that. If you want to take it all the way, because you don't have a job, or you're looking for something that you can really take all the way through, you can start making 4 figures a month with Fiverr easily. Without working your ass off. And and in the end of the day, you can just spend this money and enjoy it, or you can take it and invest in something else and create a real online business. So Fiverr is just amazing. Still, despite of the fact that I'm making a lot of money with different things online, I'm still doing Fiverr because simple, it's easy, and it's fun. Because I'm working maybe 5 minutes every other day, and I'm still making an extra 500 to 800 bucks a month. So, and I just do it in my spare time because it's not hard at all. It's a simple copy and paste job. So, like you said, instead of watching cat videos on Facebook, I just go to Fiverr, deliver 2 or 3 gigs, and I make some extra money.
All right, everybody. There you go. This is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, think about it. You spend 15 minutes going through his product, then you spend another 15 to 20 minutes setting up your Fiverr gig. And once that's set up, you don't have to set it up every time. It runs on autopilot. It is right there for everybody to see. And the great part is when people come to Fiverr, you know what? They are looking to buy something. They're coming to you looking to buy something. So it's not like you're just throwing links out there hoping somebody lands on it. They're looking to buy something. And he's already given you right now the best ways to do it. He told you, set up a gig that you can do within 5 minutes. And what was the other one, Art? It was what the
Actually, what we didn't mention is that you make a Fiverr, for each gig, but Fiverr has, an upsell system. So actually, people end up spending much more than $5. They can spend 10, 15, 25, 40, $100 per gig. So actually, and we are showing this on our sales page in the walkthrough video, that we are actually making $10 per gig on average. It's not $5. So
oh dang,
well,
that's even better.
some people are going to spend $5. Some people are going to spend 25. So the average is about $10. If you're going to deliver, 2, 3, 4, 5 gigs a day, that's maybe half an hour, and you get some extra money that you wouldn't have otherwise. And it's super easy. It's a no-brainer. It's a simple copy and paste job, and anyone can do it. So listen, I don't have anything else to say.
That's all right. Everybody, go get it. I mean, you can have it set up, running in an hour, and then you'll be spending, 5, 10, 30 minutes a day doing Fiverr gigs, making an extra 50 to $100 a day that you wouldn't have had. What can you do with an extra 50 to $100 a day? $50 a day is, or $100 a day, that's an extra $700 a week. $50 a day, that's an extra 250 a week,
350,
whatever. I'm
yeah.
not a math genius here, but that can easily replace a lot of people's part-time job or their full-time job, and you get to stay at home and only be doing this in 30 minutes. You can't beat that. And they even have the system set up for you. So if the templates are already there, it's copy and paste pretty much. You just change around a word or two. They even tell you which gigs to use. So go grab it. It is an absolute winner. I've tried the Fiverr stuff. It is through Art before. I can tell you personally, I know it works. You will know it works, and you're going to love it. All right. So go get it now. Click the link, and we will talk to you soon. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you.